Stop scrolling, stop moving, stop letting distractions steal this moment from you, because what I'm about to tell you is not just another speech, not just another set of words. It is a supernatural message designed for your heart, your mind, your destiny, and if you are here right now, it is not an accident, it is not random, it is not coincidence. This is Jesus calling you. This is Jesus knocking on the door of your heart. This is Jesus trying to reach the part of you that nobody else sees. The part of you that has been hurting silently, the part of you that smiles on the outside but feels broken on the inside, the part of you that keeps trying to look strong while you are falling apart internally, the part of you that is tired of pretending everything is fine. Jesus sees the real you. He sees the tears you cried when no one was watching. He sees the nights when sleep didn't come because anxiety took over. He sees the relationships that failed, the people who walked away, the opportunities you missed, the pain you couldn't explain, and He is telling you right now, I can change your life today, not tomorrow, not someday in the future, today, because Jesus doesn't need perfect timing, He doesn't need everything to be organized, He doesn't need you to have your life together, He just needs your heart, He just needs your yes, He just needs you to accept that you were not created to live sad, scared, and defeated. You were created to live bold, powerful, purposeful, filled with joy and strength, and the reason the enemy has attacked you so fiercely is because he sees the potential inside you. He knows that once Jesus activates the greatness inside of you, once Jesus heals the broken parts, once Jesus breathes life into your spirit again, you will become unstoppable. You will become a light that darkness cannot dim. You will become a warrior who will lead others into freedom. You will become the version of yourself God always intended. And maybe you've heard about Jesus your whole life but never truly experienced Him personally. Maybe religion pushed you away. Maybe Christians hurt you. Maybe life made you doubt if God is even real. But Jesus is not religion. He is relationship. He is love, He is healing, He is peace, He is the hand that reaches down when you fall, He is the voice that speaks life into dead dreams. He is the comfort that enters the room when nobody else can help, and He is right here with you, even now, speaking to your heart through these words, pulling you out of hopelessness and saying, you are still chosen, you are still loved, you still matter. I want you to understand this deeply. Jesus did not come for the perfect, He came for the broken, He came for the lost, He came for the hurting, He came for the ones who feel like they messed up too much, He came for the ones who think there's no way back. He came for the ones who think they're beyond saving, and if that's how you've been feeling, then congratulations, you are exactly who Jesus wants to lift up right now. Because He turns shame into glory, He turns pain into power, He turns fear into faith, He turns weakness into strength, and the moment you let Him into your life, everything begins to shift, and sometimes the shift doesn't happen outside first, sometimes your job doesn't change immediately, sometimes your situation doesn't instantly improve, but Jesus begins working inside you. He begins healing your heart, He begins clearing your mind, He begins replacing negative thoughts with hope, He begins giving you peace that doesn't make sense, peace that shows up even when the storm hasn't stopped yet, peace that says, I don't know how, but I know God will make a way, peace that gives you the strength to get back up, peace that reminds you that you are not fighting alone. Jesus isn't just a Savior in heaven watching you from far away, He is a personal God walking with you right now, sitting beside you in your pain, holding your heart when it breaks, guiding your steps even when you feel lost, and today He wants to show you that the life you are living is not the limit. This is not the end of your story, this is not the final chapter, because He has more for you, more joy, more peace, more opportunities, more purpose, more love than you have ever experienced, and maybe the world told you that you are not enough, but Jesus says you are chosen. Maybe your past tells you that you should feel guilty, but Jesus says you are forgiven. Maybe the scars of your past tell you that you are worthless, but Jesus says you are priceless. Maybe fear keeps whispering that you will fail again, but Jesus says He will walk with you into victory. He wants to change how you see yourself, because once you see yourself through His eyes, everything changes, your confidence rises, your courage grows, your heart becomes stronger, and your spirit wakes up to the truth that you were created for greatness, and all the shame, all the regret, all the mistakes that you keep replaying in your mind, Jesus can wipe it away in one moment. He can give you a fresh start right now. He can rewrite your story with beauty instead of brokenness, with hope instead of despair, with strength instead of struggle, with purpose instead of confusion. Today is your invitation to transformation. Today is the day. Jesus says, "Come as you are," because He is not asking you to fix yourself first. He is asking you to trust Him first, and He will do the fixing, He will do the healing, He will do the restoring. If you are listening to this, Jesus is calling your name and saying, "Let me change your life today," and if you allow Him to take over, your future will not look like your past, because every moment ahead of you will be guided, protected, and blessed by the One who loves you more than anyone. Listen closely, because this part is even more important, and the words you are about to hear have the power to break the mental barriers that have held you back for years, because the biggest battle you face is not around you, it's inside your mind, that quiet place where fear hides, where doubt whispers, where insecurity speaks the loudest, where past trauma tries to define your identity. And Jesus wants to step into that internal battlefield and bring you complete freedom, but first you must understand that the enemy attacks your thoughts because he knows that your mind is the birthplace of victory, the birthplace of miracles, the birthplace of transformation. What you believe becomes what you live, what you think becomes what you experience, and Jesus wants to replace every negative thought with divine truth, because He knows that once your mind is renewed, your life will follow. Many people pray for their life to change but ignore the transformation that begins in their thinking. They want a different future but hold on to a broken past. They ask God for blessings while still believing they are not worthy of them. They desire joy but continue agreeing with the lies that keep them in sadness. Jesus is saying to you today, "Let me change your thoughts, and I will change your world," because you were not created to be a prisoner of anxiety. You were not created to be trapped by fear. You were not created to constantly feel like a failure. You were not created to live stuck, repeating the same cycles of pain. You were created for freedom, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom, freedom in your mind, freedom in your heart, freedom in your spirit. Jesus wants to teach you how to speak life into your situation, how to look at a challenge and say, "This is where God will show His power," how to look at a closed door and say, "If God closed it, He will open a better one," how to wake up every morning and say, "I am loved, I am chosen, I am protected, I am strong, I am called for greatness." And when your thoughts change, your behavior changes, your confidence changes, your results change, and your entire life begins shifting toward the destiny God designed for you. But transformation doesn't just happen in your mind. Jesus also wants to heal your heart. Because some of you have been carrying wounds for years, rejection from someone you trusted, betrayal that broke you, words that damaged your self-worth, memories that still hurt even though you try to pretend you're over it. Jesus sees every scar, every hidden emotion, every silent scream, and He is saying, "Give it to me," because He can heal what medicine cannot reach. He can restore what time did not fix. He can repair what people destroyed. He can fill the emptiness